The best thing I did for running this week didn't involve running. I signed up for a gravel ride, which is kind of like trail running, just on a bike. I used to bike a lot years ago, so I'm not completely new to it. And I've even done some really long rides in the past. So out of all the different things I've done over the years, running was really just the one that stuck. So it felt a little bit different getting back on the bike. Some people were out there riding pretty hard, and I could tell that pretty quickly. I was just there to experience it. I got invited by some friends, so I had no real expectations. Just out there to try something new. You kind of forget how different it feels at first, but pretty quickly I noticed something. It was a lot of fun. Getting a ride in a big Peloton, getting a ride with some real speed. The hills were working my legs pretty good. What surprised me was my lungs felt completely fine, which I didn't expect. I could stay with a lot of the other riders just because the aerobic base was there, and that stood out to me more than anything. And it got me thinking about a few things, really 3 things in particular. The first is how much fitness actually transfers between sports. The aerobic engine doesn't really care if you're running or riding. If you've built it, it's there. You might not be the most efficient right away, and certain muscles are going to fatigue differently, but the engine underneath it all will still show up. And it's a good reminder that you're building something deeper than just one specific movement. The second thing is, sometimes you don't need more miles. The ride was a solid effort, but without the same pounding I'd get from stacking more running. And that's where something like this can be really useful. You can add another day of working your cardiovascular system without adding more stress to your joints and muscles. I've heard coaches like David Roche talk about this. You can build a really strong aerobic system without always adding more running miles. And over time, that matters. Your body doesn't separate training stress from life stress. So sometimes the best thing you can do isn't add more. It's just change the type of stress. And the last thing, it was just a lot of fun. Being out there with other people, doing something a little bit different, it changes the whole feel of it. I got to train with some friends I don't usually get to train with and have good conversations, which made the time go by faster and the effort feel lighter. And I just enjoyed it in a different way. If you're someone who's used to running alone, something like this can just bring a different kind of energy back into your training. Honestly, I didn't expect this ride to change much for me, but it did. One, it made me appreciate running more and feel better when I made my way back to it. It's also a good reminder you don't lose anything by mixing things up a little. Thanks for coming along. If you want to think about training a little differently, check out the next video.